Land Talk. The National Land Agency takes you on an information land guide so that you will always be on solid ground. Let's talk land.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Brown. This is Mr. Henry, your lawyer. How are you and the family?
Oh, everybody fine, thank you. How you do?
Doing well, Miss Brown. Doing very well. Thank you very much. I'm calling because I'm looking at some of the forms you filled out on the purchase of the house, and I noticed you didn't fill out the section asking for the types of tenancy.
But I don't know what that is, so I just leave it out.
No, Mrs. Brown. You have to choose the type of tenancy, whether joint tenancy or tenancy in common.
I guess it's important then. So, Mr. Henry, what is the difference between joint tenancy and tenancy in common?
Let me explain. Joint tenancy means the persons on the title have equal rights to the whole property. Neither has the right to own any part exclusively. Also, as joint tenants, you have the right of survivorship. This means if either of you should die, then the interest of the deceased automatically passes on to the survivor.
Interest? What do you mean by interest? I'm not paying any interest.
No, not that kind of interest. All I mean is that the right of the property automatically passes to the person who remains alive. As long as you and your husband are alive, neither of you can will your portion to someone else.
Oh, I see. So what about the tenant in common now?
A tenant in common, on the other hand, may hold unequal shares in the land and deal with his shares as he chooses. So if your husband should die, his portion of the land does not automatically go to you. Your husband would have had to pass on his right to the land to you through a will. If he dies and leaves no will, his portion goes to his estate.
Oh, so it could be one or the other. So which one do you think I should do?
Well, I usually recommend joint tenancy for happily marital relationships such as yours, but not because you and Mr. Brown look so sweet together. You may prefer tenancy in common depending on what makes you comfortable.
True. Mr. Henry, let me call you back. I'm going to talk to Mr. Brown and get back to you here.
Okay. Hello?
Hi, Mr. Henry. Me and Mr. Brown choose the joint tenancy.
Okay, I'll make a note of that.
For more information, please call the National Land Agency at 750-LAND, that is 750-5263, or 946-LAND, that is 946-5263, or visit our website at www.nla.gov.jm.